Are you scared of horseflies?
Yeah,
Dude, we cannot talk about this.
What's the problem here?
Getting bit by a
What seems to
horsefly?
be the problem?
Getting bit by a horsefly, buddy? Not me.
Well, if you know Jimmy and Leo, they're just like, they're really good at like making stuff up about you and then pinning you on it. And like Jimmy like always said, I don't even want to talk about it.
They take like a situation that wasn't so crazy and they make it crazier.
Yeah.
So what was the horsefly
Yeah,
incident?
the horseplay.
It's just
They basically like they call you racist over and over and over again and like make up hypothetical like situations and stuff.
Oh my God.
And then like
I know this well.
and then he goes like there was a horse fly in the van or
Oh my
something.
God, dude, it's
and
so good.
It's not good. It's stupid.
It's
So
funny,
somehow
he,
the
like,
horsefly ties
So
into
there's-
racism?
Yeah. That's the genius of the two. That's
It's
Leo and
too-
Jimmy
it's
together.
not- you
is
have to
that
hear the story.
You'll be talking about a horsefly. Like there'll be there was a massive horsefly. And if you've ever been around a horsefly or been bitten by one, they hurt, man. It feels like a bee sting. Like it's gnarly. And I was just talking about like, get that thing out of here, man. That thing will bite you. It hurts. Like I'm getting like goosebumps thinking about it right now. It hurts. And like.
So you
they're like,
are scared
Would you
of
rather be bit by a black guy or a horsefly? And I was like. I was like, horsefly. I was like, horsefly, no doubt about it. And they have this voice for me, and they're like, horsefly, no doubt about it.
Horsefly, no doubt about it, buddy. Nuh-uh.
What's it like living with Leo?
It's tight. We're just bros.
Is there anything paranormal that has happened while you've been there?
I mean, it's all in your head. There's been like weird. It's just an old house. Like, of course,
It's
if you're thinking of
creaky.
an old house, you're just like, man, there's probably been like a few people who died here, and a lot of people that will stay there like for like a couple nights. But like, dude, I had like fucking super vivid dreams of like killing someone, and like it's like, yeah,
Yeah. What about
I
you?
think
Have
that
you
just could be just hanging out with Leo.
yeah.
techno and bathing with dudes? We talked about you on other episodes.
Doing gay stuff.
Gay stuff's tight.
Yeah.
All that stuff's tight.
I'm stoked that you're just able to say that.
So tight.
I take a shower with them, but with like
Boxers.
boxers on, or not a shower, a
Bath.
bath. I mean, that's not really like.
How
is
does
that gay?
How do you get there? Like, how do you get to the point where
it's
you're
a
like,
small
we need to
jacuzzi
take a
for
bath.
two.
We need to take a bath. Let's do this together.
Well, we grew up together and stuff, and like when we were younger, we would just like, I don't know, we would all of our friends would be there, and we'd just be like, oh yeah, fucking, I'm gonna take a bath. Like, dude, I want to get in there. Like, all right. When we were small, you used to squeeze like 3 of us in there,
Yeah.
just hanging out. What up?
Hey, did you glue stick your hair to make dreadlocks?
Yes.
How'd that work out?
It didn't work well though.
It didn't.
Well, like, it stayed kind of, but it like slowly like untwisted, and then like after like a month or something, I was like, damn, smoking weed's not even this tight. This is
Smoking weed?
because I was just like into like.
Oh, you went full Rasta.
What was
you were
like-
well, I'm smoking a lot of weed. Maybe I should get the dreadlocks
Well,
to
and
match.
Tommy Sandoval.
Oh, okay.
I really liked Tommy Sandoval when I was younger too, and I was just like, damn, that'd be tight. It just
Oh my
wasn't that
God.
tight. You should try it.
I should.
You'd maybe look tight.
Hey, Dakota, what's the story about you and some trampoline sex? And a bunch of people watching it. Do you know anything about that?
Dude, everybody's got the crazy dirt on you, right?
He's fun. Like, I figured you're easy to ask about this stuff because I know you're fun.
I was just boning this chick like on a trampoline, and like it just started getting crazy. And I guess like Bart Jones like looked through, like he heard something going on and like looked through the window and was like, oh my God. And I guess like he sat there and watched me have sex with her or whatever. And like after he was just like, dude, I can't believe you lasted that long. Like that's so crazy. And I was just like I don't know, man. Like,
Bart.
He watched the whole thing.
I guess like because like
He
Aaron
was on the windowsill like.
yeah, it was a crazy story, but and I was just like, oh yeah, thanks, man. Fucking the stab was pretty tight, huh?
Hey Josh, how come it says here that you have a deformed shoulder, and that you also think Mexicans can drink sewer water?
Here, I'll show you guys.
Pull it out.
What happened to the shoulder? Oh, is that just from like?
I have a Gons tattoo right there.
What happened
Jesus,
here?
I can't even look at
Why
that.
is that happening there?
I was skating that rail. I think did you do something else?
I backflipped it.
I was trying to warm up and I tried to grind it and it stuck because it was aluminum. And so I was just like, I'll just go for a lip slide because I was super warmed up and I felt good. But at the spot, there's brick run up. And so at the brick run up, I popped and I lost, I got one of those weird ollies. And then I went up and like, I clipped the rail, lost my board, sacked the rail, and then flew to the bottom on the last stair. I landed on my shoulder and my head. And I got up to like run off the pain, like, because obviously I was aware that I sacked myself. And I was just like the first instinct was just like, run it off. And then I was running and I noticed that my arm wasn't moving, like when I was running.
Oh no.
And I was like, we gotta go to the hospital. And what happened was I tore the muscles that hold your collarbone down, like I can push it down. I tore the muscles from my sternum all the way to the middle of my back that like are connected, and I tore them completely, so I couldn't move my arm. And the pain hit me, and I've had tons of crazy injuries. I've had a hip surgery, 2 hip surgeries and stuff, and that was the worst pain I had ever felt. So we get there, and I walk through there's like sliding glass doors to go in the emergency room, and I go in there, and there's a huge mirror. And I have my shirt off, and I can see my shoulder, and it's like bruised and like looks like so just wrecked. And I'm sitting in there, and it took us like probably 1.5, 2 hours
to get in,
to even get like morphine or anything. I was just sitting there like I was like going in and out of it, and like just ready to pass out. It was.
We heard that you.
Oh wait. Oh. What? The second part of the question with the Mexicans and the sewer water?
Yeah.
I don't know how they were lumped together.
Why is it that you think that Mexicans drink sewer water?
Because they're just superior, dude. They have like, if you go to like, all right, we go on trips and stuff, and like Leo will not get sick. Like everybody will like get this like crazy like chest infection or something, and Leo will just be like fine, like fine, I don't feel it, or whatever, and everybody will be dying. It's just like, I mean, like. Think about it. You could go to Mexico and drink their water, and you're gonna get worked. Yeah. But they're drinking it all day as babies, and then they come up here, and it's just like nothing. Yeah. They can go anywhere, and they're gonna be completely because they are enduring harsher environments.
They're gnarlier.
So they're gnarlier. Yeah.
What's like the funniest shit you've ever heard people say about you on the internet or read about yourself on the internet?
I don't know. They probably talk a lot of shit though.
When he was when Dakota first got heard of or whatever, he would go on the internet and check what people are saying about him, and he would hate himself.
Really? You made fun of yourself on the internet?
Can't let that leak, dog.
Where did you make fun of yourself?
I would just write shit.
You'd be like, this kid sucks?
Kick him off.
Kick him off? Really?
I don't know. Just crazy shit.
That's funny.
Just stuff to like read from Sinclair to be like, whoa, what the fuck? These guys are talking so much shit, Dakota. What's going on? I'm just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, can we see the wolf woman tattoo?
Buddy. Everyone can see it.
Is that one based off any in particular girl's body?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, he like changed it up though. The boobs weren't that big, and he was like, it would be easier to do the boobs bigger, and I was like,
easier?
Yeah, why not?
Big boobs are tight, too.
Who is it? What female is that? Is it someone we would know? A model?
No, it was just some like model chick I found on Tumblr like a day before I did it. It was just like, yeah, this chick's body's tight, do that, and then like, here's a wolf head, and just put that together. And he's just like, all right, bro, that sounds tight. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Is it the wolf is bleeding from the mouth though, or vomiting blood, or is it
Whatever
just a surgical incision that you put the wolf head on the woman?
Nah, that's real.
No, never one nah.
Nah.
She's clean shaven.
No, that's a strip.
Oh, it is the landing strip, like a.
I don't really like the landing strip. That's like the one thing I don't like about it.
Get it removed.
Get
her a Brazilian. Get her a Brazilian.
I kind of want to get this waxed, buddy.
I get like anxiety when music and stuff is really loud. It starts to affect your brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just like if I went to a rave, like that is like the worst place I could ever go. Like I could go like
I don't think I could go
I've
there.
been to like loud concerts and stuff and seen like big bands and stuff. And I normally do well because there's like a melody and there's like you can sort of understand what you're hearing. But when it's just like on you, it just feels like you start to physically feel the effects of it. And I think like some of us are more sensitive to it than others. Yeah. I sometimes like I'll go on trips and stuff and just like have a panic attack. I was recently on a trip with Austin on a Ruka trip and like I woke up with Find Me Somebody to Love in my head by Queen. And it was like, for some reason, that was giving me anxiety. And I'm like, I can't get this song out of my head. And like all of a sudden, like Austin, like I'm like singing bad, like hyperventilating, like kind of lose it. And then Austin's like, you all right, man? Like, what's going on? I was like,
Is it the very end of the song that you were?
it is the part that goes,
Fine.
find me
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
to love.
Yeah, I
and it
figured
would
that
like,
had to be the part that you had in your
it was, and it wouldn't come out of, it wouldn't leave my head. And I was just like, I don't know, man. I think I need to just like go outside and like catch some air. So I went
That's
outside.
giving me anxiety now. Like
It's
that
gnarly,
part
man.
is
It's-
like insane now. Like,
Totally. And I went outside like in the hotel lobby and like went through the hotel lobby and like I'm in my boxers like wandering around. I must have looked like a lunatic, but I'm just like trying to like find like
someone to
peace
love.
again. Like
Find your
I
inner
need to
Freddie
like
Mercury
I
and
need
calm
to
down.
no. I wanted to leave. I wanted to get as
Relieve
far
yourself
away.
up, Freddie.
Yeah, and so like this thing went on for like seriously. It lasted from 3 a.m. till 8 a.m, and it was so long, and like I was depleted of like adrenaline. You know what I mean? And I went in the bathroom and ended up like barfing from it and laying on the ground and hearing that song and it wouldn't go away. And I'm shouting, stop, like telling my head to like stop like playing the song back to me or whatever. And then Austin's like, are you all right, man? Like, what's going on? I'm like, they're
thought
gonna
there was
haul
an
me away.
exorcism
Like I
happening.
started thinking like, all right, rad, like I've lost it. Like here it is, like I've completely lost it and like they're gonna like come in and get me and take me away to the loony bin. Like I was like starting to like have those feelings and like
Just get even crazier.
Maybe you should play it live and just get it out of your system.
I
Just
know,
start
right?
playing that song. It's
I
gonna
don't know.
come out in
It's
demos from now on.
Damn it, Charms.
it is a seriously.
Now I have it in my
It
head.
is
You're
seriously
happy. I
gnarly.
hope you're
Anybody
happy.
that's been through something like that knows. Like it changed me. Like after that experience, like this isn't even that long ago, but like after that happened, like I was shook like from it for like 2 weeks. Like I was messed up.
Do you have anything comparable?
Yeah.
Like, how do you
I
go
have
mental?
Crazy anxiety.
Oh, same
I get
thing.
anxiety all the time.
What sets it off?
I don't know, just being on a trip or like being alone sometimes does it too. Like, I don't know.
You almost died in a tornado once.
Almost died in a tornado with
Really?
Sinclair.
No
That was
way.
fucked.
Full Wizard of Oz. Are you serious?
Well, we were, me and Sinclair did a month-long trip. Was King of the Road started in like El Paso, so we went from DC all the way to El Paso in like a day or two. And like halfway through the trip, like, me and Mike driving, a tornado like is coming, and like we like pull off to get food, and like we're in like this small town, and there's just like some siren just starts going off in the whole entire town, and we're just like, the fuck is that? I'm like, what the fuck is this, Mike? And he's just like, shit, I don't even know. And then it's just like, tornado is coming. There's a tornado. Everyone find shelter. And then we're like, what? I'm like, I don't even know these fucking things are real. Like, I'm from Arizona. Like, I've never,
there's no
there's no
tornadoes.
natural disasters or anything like that in Arizona. So I'm just like, this is insane. And we're at like a Wendy's or whatever. And Mike's like, fuck that. I'm not down to no Wendy's. Let's go to Golden Corral. We go to Golden Corral.
I'm not dying to
splurged.
point
And
Time
just
to
eating,
splurge.
and I'm just sitting there, I was like, this is fucking insane right now. I'm like,
You went
God.
to a buffet for your last meal.
Mike's like, I ain't down to no Wendy's. I'm down to Golden Corral.
Jonathan Brault says, Dakota, are you as dumb as your free lunch makes it seem that you are?
Yes.
Wow.
I'll embrace it.
He probably wrote that question about himself.
He probably
John-
did,
it's old
knowing his
John Brault.
history.
Do you ever read
late
shitty stuff
shower.
about yourself on the Slap forum?
Yeah, I've seen some stuff.
What's like some?
I let you go.